Good evening, everyone. I'm busy with labeling. And while I'm busy with labeling, which is a bit of a mindless job, you can go into all sorts of things in your mind when you're doing this. I was thinking I'd like to share a few of the lessons I've learned in starting up again after stopping twice with my jam business. Originally, I always said I'm not going to make plain common jams. The reality is, every second person you ask, what's your favorite jam? Your answer will be either apricot, or strawberry, or fig, or a marmalade of whatever sort. So, mistake I made, I wouldn't say it's a big mistake, but I always said I'm going to only make funky jams. Now, there's no problem with making funky jams, and by funky I mean carrot cake jam, apple pie jam, butternut marmalade, things you don't ordinarily get. And I did them. What I didn't take into account is it costs money. If you want to do your labeling properly, you've got to make your labels. Obviously, your jar, the lids, the work, the gas that goes into cooking them. I work on gas. The time you spend, which is lost. And I came to a realization that you have to stick to what sells. Now, I didn't want to stop all my funky jams. So I went to the effort of going over the last 3 years, the statistics, that word, of what I've sold, how much of every product I sold over that period, and I averaged it out to sales per month of each product. And everything that was under 30 jars per month, I decided to take out of my range. Now, I had 72 different products. I now only have 55. And with the way my production is going up, I will probably cut down a few more, say in a year's time. Now, if you do want to try different things, go for it. But don't spend unnecessary money on it. With that I mean, if you want to try something different, like a tomato basil jam, which I find delicious, but tomato is one of my favorites, and tomato and basil go so well together. So I made tomato basil jam, and there's the labels, but I won't be using these, and this was an expense. So this is a dead expense for me. I've got quite a lot here. I'm not going to go through all of them, but these are all ones that I stopped making. Now, what that does give me is a lot of products I can actually share my recipes with you. I think you'd understand if I can't share my everyday recipes with you, because it is a business I run. I've got tropical jam, which is orange, pineapple and passion fruit. Strawberry mint, self-explanatory. Kiwi jam, people actually love this, but it's very expensive to make because your kiwis aren't one of your cheapest products. So this is one that I would make for a customer if they asked for it, but I don't stock it anymore. Cocoa pine it is one of my favorites as well. I love pineapple. Tomato, pineapple, and peach are my favorites. I love pineapple. This has got coconut and Malibu rum in. Now, when the law got strict about allergens on your labeling, I realized I've got to stop with this one because some people are allergic to coconut. So I don't want to work with coconut in my kitchen because it can be an allergen. I do make this for some friends sometimes, but then I use my kitchen in the house and my pots at the house. Banoffee jam. Oh, I love this. I'll show you how to make this. Bacon jam. I do it in limited quantities in season. December, Christmas. Here it's summer in season. And everyone wants to have like a charcuterie board with snacks and savory stuff. And then in season I'll make the bacon jam. My apricot chutney, my apple chutney, they sell, but there's so many other people that do that I decided to stop that. And then the blueberry fire. So what I'm trying to show you here is that these, on average, each of these little packets cost me 350 Rand. So if you look at 15 of them, it's a lot of money. So make sure that the expense you put into a product is going to be worth it. Don't make the same mistakes I did. I made the mistakes so that you can learn from my mistakes. Thanks for listening. See you again soon.